Okay, guys, we're just out here in the forest, and I just want to talk about what the heck we just saw. Rico Verhoeven, Alexander Usyk versus Rico Verhoeven, man, and Rico was gonna get robbed twice, regardless, which kind of sucks. He got robbed with the TKO, and according to the judges' scorecards, which I'll put here, to the judges' scorecards, it was literally 5-5 on two scorecards, and then it was 6-4 on one scorecard. Where I personally thought it was 7-3, maybe 6-4, but 7-3, 6-4 at the worst. And so, and then in the 11th round with the knockdown, if it was a 9-9 round, or even if it was Usyk's round, if it's a 10-8 round, it would have hurt Usyk towards a decision. And so, he may have lost in the decision as well. So that's why it's like a double robbery. But to be honest, to be fair, the 12th round, Usyk could have came out swinging, knowing Rico's hurt, and he could have gotten the finish in the 12th. So it's a little hard to... Bucky. Hey, Bucky. So it's a little hard to say Rico fully got robbed because we don't know what happened and it would have happened in the 12th. Dude, there's so many bugs out here. All right, really. But yeah, man. I honestly doubted Rico, as did a lot of people. I wanted Rico to win because I think it'd be pretty cool if he won the fight. Beforehand, like I wanted Rico to win, but prediction-wise, I did predict Usyk to basically make pretty easy work of Rico and be able to. I thought he was gonna finish him inside like the first 4 rounds, to be honest. And so, obviously, I doubted him, exceeded my expectations with his performance. I thought he won. I think the rounds that Usyk won, I think Usyk won round 4 and 10. Those were like the definitive rounds that I said. So that would have been 8-2. 8-2, right? I think I had the score as. I don't even remember, but I think, yeah, 4 and 10 were like his most best rounds. But what was I saying? But yeah, man, Rico looked great out there. He made me a big fan of him. I don't know where he goes next from here, but I'd love to see him in an. I don't know if I want to see a rematch because I'm scared in the rematch, Usyk knocks him out and not everyone, but people will be like, dude, what a useless rematch. Because this original fight, this original matchup was a clown show to a lot of people. Because it's like, why is a kickboxer getting the best, the best heavyweight boxer in the world for the WBC belt? I think it was for, right, WBC belt. He's getting so much, and this is just a clown show. Usyk's gonna knock him out, and yeah, if they do a rematch, I think there's a bit of hype around it. I think that's probably what they'll do. But if he gets KO'd, if Rico gets KO'd, I can see some people being like, "What a waste of time! He literally lost the first fight, this and that, right? Stuff like that." But nah, man, I think it'd be. I think Rico looked great out there. I think he had a sick performance. Um, Again, we don't know what would have happened in the 12th round, but if he would have survived, I felt like he would have won the fight if he survived the 12th. But the problem is on the scorecards even, it was there was 2 draws, plus Usyk had the 10-9 round or 10-8 round, sorry, in round 11. Unless you scored it 9-9, but still Usyk would have probably been up on the scorecards after the round 11. Going into round 12, if he would have won that round on the scorecards, the official scorecards, Usyk probably still might have won. But regardless, he got that, I don't know, TKO. I don't even know what to claim it as because it was kind of crazy. But yeah, man. Just another sucky thing, man. Because like Francis Ngannou against Fury, they kind of robbed him there. Rico against Usyk. And I was honestly starting to become a fan of Usyk, man. And now it's like, that just made me angry. Because I doubted Usyk. There's the first Dubois fight. I'm a big fan of Dubois, and I picked Dubois where there was the alleged low blow, which I won't get into. And then he eventually beat Daniel by knockout. Then there was the Tyson fight, and I picked Tyson Fury to beat Usyk, and then even in the rematch, I picked Tyson Fury, and Usyk beat him again. And I was like, okay, I'm starting. Okay, Usyk's like really good. I'm gonna start like, you know, Usyk's sick, and then he gets booked up against Daniel Dubois again, and so I was like, dude, I'm not going against my boy Daniel Dubois, and Daniel Dubois looked worse in that fight uh, against Usyk the second time. And then this time I picked Usyk, even though I wanted Rico to win. I picked Usyk, and then he didn't look great out there. He didn't look great, and he gets that kind of finish as well as pretty bad scorecards. And so it's like, oh man, like ah, whoever he fights in his next one, it depends. But as in he might win it, but it's like, do I really want to root for him? Because it's just like after what just happened, it kind of made me a little mad with how the sport's going. But yeah, man, I'm a boxing casual, so take all this. I probably should have claimed that at the beginning. Take this with a grain of salt, man. I'm a boxing casual. I don't know a lot about boxing. I'm just trying to get into it, and so I'm just following some big events here. And this is just my take on what happened. So I think Rico's pretty sick. I see people saying he should get into MMA. I don't know how his like wrestling and takedowns defense is, right? So I think him in another boxing match or a kickboxing, or him back in a kickboxing match would be sick, or him in another boxing match would be sick. I see people saying maybe do Dubois versus Rico. That'd be horrible because I'd pick Dubois. I really would like Dubois and I'd want him to win, but I really want Rico to win his next fight, man. And him against like AJ and Fury are going to be booked up later against each other. So I don't know what heavyweights are out there for him to fight, but yeah, kind of sucks what happened today. It's just, the worst is just the way the stoppage ended, and the worst is how the scorecards were scored when it felt like a lot of people weren't agreeing with how the scores were. I saw a lot of 7-3s. I thought it was 8-2. Sorry, I don't know. I think I may have said 7-3, but I thought it was 8-2. I thought 4 and 10 were Usyk's round, so I thought it was 8-2. So a lot of people are saying 7-3, and the fact that they had it 5-5 on the official scorecards is kind of crazy. So yeah, man, kind of sucky that that's the way the fight ended. And it was a sick fight, and the 12th round would have been sick because Usyk would have been coming out trying to knock him out, knowing that Rico's hurt, and Rico would have had to play defense, or he would have found a shot while Usyk's coming in, and who knows, stopped Usyk, right? You don't know. So yeah, man, kind of crappy, but it is what it is. We'll see what's next in the boxing world for me to cover. I know Josh was fighting in like 2 months. I don't really know what other boxing event. Oh, there's a Misfits event. There's a Fury versus Hall, and then there's also a Misfits Fame Fighting collab thing with a lot of great fighters on it from Misfits. So I'm actually pretty hyped for that card too, that I might cover because there's a couple good matchups on there. So I don't know, man. Not much else to say. Just Rico got robbed 2 times, which is crazy that you can get robbed twice like that. He got robbed with getting at. Oh, and I didn't even mention the bell. The bell literally rang. So that's why it's the worst stoppage. The bell rang and Usyk threw like 4 extra shots. And then the ref stepped in. So the round was literally over. So he should have gave him the time to go back to his seat. He survived the round. That's why it's bad. He survived the round. That's the worst part. Anyway, where was I going? I was trying to end this video. Right, I was just saying it's crappy the way the fight ended. Rico got royally screwed, and yeah, hope he gets. I'm excited to see what's next for him after this kind of performance, with how good he looked. Um, but yeah, man, let me know what other boxing stuff I should look into, because I'm not a big boxing guy yet. And if there's fights I should watch or fights I should watch coming, like previous fights I should watch that are entertaining, or if there's upcoming fights I should look into, let me know, man. Like, comment, subscribe, do all that good stuff. I'll catch you guys in the next video. Deuces.